everyone, Raw Guy here. It is October 27th, I do believe. 27th or 28th, anyway, it'll be down in the description below. It does not feel like October at all. It feels like June or July right now. Most of the leaves are starting to go off the trees here now, but it is warm. It's like still 18 degrees, but it is supposed to drop tonight. We are on the way to Berwick in Nova Scotia, Canada, if you don't know where I'm from. We are meeting up with Maritime ATV Gathering. They're going to be doing their annual Roxbury Ghost Town night run. And what a night run it's going to be. Warm, and we even got a full moon here right now, so that's going to be cool. I've never been to the Roxbury Ghost Town, so it's going to be a first for me. And we'll see how it, see how it pans out. I guess there's an old cemetery there. There's some old foundations to the buildings that used to be there. A couple plaques with the history. So it'll be pretty neat. So I'm looking forward to it. We're going to meet up with the group, and we'll see you guys on the trail. Thanks for joining me on this run. I'm going to tell you, there is a lot of people here right now. Probably 50, at least more. It's got to be more. You want to go ahead or me? Yeah, traffic jam already. Oh, once we get all spread out on the trail, it'll be a lot better.
You can spread out on the trail?
Well, I mean, like... like everybody just stopped. All the main road traffic just stopped, and there's got a convoy ATVs going through. We might hit a little dust. Buddy of mine from work following me. It's just a line of taillights. Lens covers over my rigid pod lights, my 4-inch pod lights, because I wanted an amber light for the dust and snow. I really like them. They're not overpowering to my eyes or to the eyes of anybody ahead of me. I've got them slightly angled out to shine the corners of the woods. And these rigid spotlights are the same ones that were on my Grizzly. And they're a spot pattern, not a flood pattern. Aylesford Fire Hall. Name of this trail system, rails and trails, called the Harvest Moon Trail, in case anyone's interested. Some of the parts of the rails and trails are right in somebody's backyard, or people's backyard. That road that runs parallel to the rails and trails here. Not so bad going to Nicktaw, but coming back from the run, it's going to be pretty late at night, if not early the next morning. So, sorry in advance. For a bit of a break. What's that?
There's even more here.
Yeah. Meeting up with more, I guess. That Kawasaki Teryx all done up with the blow-up thing, the blow-up skeleton, and all the lights on it. That looks pretty cool. Well, I guess we picked up a couple more people. We're headed out. Man, that thing's wide. That must be a scrambler. Look how wide that ATV is. It's like the same width as this. I'm not gonna argue. It'll let me go, I'm going. Here's where it gets a little hairy in this intersection here. It's gonna be a lot of waiting, I think. It's been pretty great so far. Actually, it's been relatively dust free, so I've been just riding with my visor up because it's just such a beautiful night. But you can tell that the temperature is dropping, and it's dropping pretty quick. It was like 22 degrees today. It was gorgeous. It's supposed to drop down to like 7 or maybe lower. I don't remember there being a train here.
You know?
No, when did they put that there?
That came when they closed down Upper Clemens and moved all the down Upper Clemens.
Okay, okay. Man, that's cool. You have no idea how big a train actually is until you're right next to it. Guessing that was part of new construction after it washed out from all the heavy rains over the summer. Man, I've never seen flash flooding like we have this year. Unreal. It's bad for the crops, bad for the trails. Although I did hear that the province is getting funding somehow. I don't know how it works, but the province is getting funding to fix up a whole bunch of these trails that got washed out. So that's nice to see. It's up to volunteers and ATV clubs in order to do that kind of work. And probably a lot of it's not going to happen until next year, I don't think. I think we're getting close to where we got to turn off to go over to Roxbury area. I believe it's either between like Lawrencetown or Nicktaw. I don't know exactly. I love these RAM mounts. I finally got all the parts and pieces that I need to mount my phone, to mount my GPS. Side-by-side life, you're always buying something for it. Parts and accessories. So Greg Pratt, the one of the head honchos of Maritime ATV Gathering, just did an update on the post on their Facebook page. 128 bikes. That's a lot of machines. That is a lot of machines. Saw a sign back there, something about Roxbury. That pisses me off. Junk in the woods. People drive back here to dump the garbage. Garbage collection is free. And if you got a little bit extra garbage, you take it to the dump and you pay for it like everybody else does. Ugh. There's little signs in the woods here. I don't know how deep Roxbury Road goes, but I'm assuming this still is Roxbury Road. That Teryx up ahead of me doesn't have any tail lights. It's got headlights, no tail lights. Don't know what's going on there. Was staying clean, but whatever. That's what it's for, to get dirty. Wind with the moon that bright. You can look over, that's probably, the camera's probably not picking it up, but you look over into that clear cut and you can see right down to the ground because it's that bright. This is a nice trail though. Interesting. Well reservoir. We might have to take another trip by ourselves, or with a couple buddies to come explore all of the areas here in the daytime. Another well reservoir sign. Cemetery. Oh yeah. We should definitely come here again in the daytime and see all this stuff. Another well reservoir. I mean, it's a full community that used to be here, so geez, this is really far back in the woods. Get all of your stuff in and out of the woods, horse and buggy style. Wow.
The settlement of Roxbury. Roxbury, or Derlin's settlement as it was originally known, was first inhabited by the Mi'kmaq, then by French Acadians. Thomas Derlin was the first English settler in Roxbury in 1800. His brother Charles arrived a few years later. Their father, Daniel Derlin, was a respected loyalist from New York who lived in the Wilmot Township. Another settler was Michael Hines. He married Charlotte Derlin, eldest daughter of Charles Derlin. Roxbury had a school, church, post office, sawmill, and grist mill. By 1865, there were 15 families with a population of around 60. The last family moved out of Roxbury in 1927.
I gotta say, like, the stock lighting on this is actually pretty good. I don't have any of my spotlights on right now. It's just in the standard low beam for the stock headlights on the X3 base model. Yeah, which is the same for all of them anyway, but anyway, yeah, they're quite impressive. Oh yeah, we need to come back here and do a tour. that guy's, well, one of the tail lights is working now. Just needed to run it through some deep water, that's all. I'm sure that's what electronics is for. Really, I should be in low range for this, but there's no stress or anything like that on the belt right now, not on the drive line. If I was crawling up and down hills, I would. I gotta say that I'm not familiar with the older X3s and how their clutching system worked, but the engagement on this P-drive clutch for the 2023s has been really good. High range, low range, really smooth takeoff. Mind you, I am in eco mode right here still. I actually forgot to take it out of eco to put it into sport, but we're not really sport driving. But it's been really smooth, so I like it. I see no issues with the clutching. I see no reason to adjust clutching or get a new primary or spring kit for the secondary or anything, so. I know the camera's not picking that up, but that moon is really cool right now. I love the sound of the X3 when you're off the gas and it's starting to pick the clutch up again. And it burbles the engine like that. I don't know why I like that, but it just sounds cool to my ear. I don't know how well the camera will pick up the moon, but man, that's cool. Well, there's a little bit of a mix-up. We turned left to go on this road, and some people went straight. So, remember, when you're out riding with a group, you are responsible for the person behind you. If they do not see you turn, then they are lost if they don't know where they're going. This run, a lot of people don't know where they're going. It's their first time, including mine. So remember, you are responsible for the person behind you. Make sure that they see you turn, and you can continue on down the line to do it that way. It's just a respectful and responsible thing to do. We're getting back on the road. We had to take a slight detour to get onto, I think, Trail 101. Yeah, Trail 101, so that we could bypass part of Trout Lake, or not Trout Lake, but Squirrel Town Road. Anyway, a little bit of a cluster bomb, I'll say that much. But anyway, we're back on the trail now. We're gonna take Trail 101. We're gonna head east after we hit the intersection that comes down to, or that comes up from Trail 101 over to the Rails to Trails on the Annapolis Valley side. So this trail here is part of the trail that you take, you can go all the way down to the South Shore. Put my visor down, my eyeballs are sandblasted. I think I'm going to actually end the video here. It's just straight rail bed back to the start point. So yeah, thanks for joining me on this run. This was hosted by the Maritimes ATV Gathering, and this was a Roxbury Ghost Town run with a bit of a bypass at about just after the Ghost Town part. But anyway, like I said, I've got it on GPS now, so what I'd like to do is I'd actually like to take a couple people and go explore the ghost town during the day, so we can actually go see some of the monuments, go see some of the grave sites, that kind of thing. So yeah, maybe look forward to that in a future video. But for now, we'll bid you guys adieu. Thanks for joining me on this run. My name is RyGuy8888. If you do like these kinds of videos, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe is a big thing. Hit the bell notification. It does help my channel grow. And that's, if there's only one thing I can ask of you, just do that. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. It's much appreciated. Anyway, guys, we'll see you on the next run. RyGuy.
One live life massive, talking with one off the brandish. Touch you down, hold the world hostage. When I start the bumper clad mash pit, when we step out to the face, get active.